Have you ever wondered what would happen if you suddenly stopped eating? Of course, if you never eat again, we know what that outcome would be, but how long could you go without eating and what effects would it have on your body? Well, first of all, not eating for a long period of time, otherwise known as fasting, is basically when your body is deprived of calories. So after you go to sleep, the first meal of the next day would break your fast. And of course, that's why it's called breakfast. When we fast, our body's insulin and leptin levels lower, resulting in suppressing inflammation within our body and also increases the release of human growth hormone, which regulates your metabolism and helps to both preserve and build muscle mass while burning fat. Now, there are many different reasons why someone would want to or even need to be fasting. From wanting to reduce calories and lose weight, to abstaining from eating as part of a medical procedure or a doctor's checkup, and even for religious holidays, purposes, and much more. But others may prefer to fast out of convenience, as they may find that spending less time hungry, looking for food, and eating can result in more time for them throughout the day to focus on other things. But fasting isn't new. For over 1,000 years, humans have fasted, dating back to at least the 5th century BCE, when Greek physicians prescribed their patients with fasting to therapeutically treat certain illnesses. This idea came from the instinct that we sometimes get of feeling a loss of appetite during sickness, which they understood as a body's fasted state being part of the natural recovery process. But even long before this, over 100,000 years ago, early humans had evolved to adapt to fasting, anywhere from days to even weeks, as the access to constant food is a relatively new thing in the advancement of agriculture. And I'm sure you've met someone who seems that they can't function until they've had something to eat in the morning. And this may even be you. But studies have shown that individuals with little experience in fasting tend to experience irritability, anxiety, and tension in the early stages of fasting, making the experience much more difficult and unpleasant. Knowing all the different reasons someone else might fast, why would you want to? There's actually many health benefits that can come from fasting, like the reduction to risks of many conditions and diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart conditions, and rheumatoid arthritis. Researchers are currently looking into how fasting can even help some forms of cancer, on the basis that after just 48 hours of fasting, stem cell regeneration can be triggered in the immune system. So what's the difference between fasting and starving? Well, fasting is often voluntary and refers to the metabolic state of someone who hasn't eaten for at least around 12 hours, but as we know can last much longer. Whereas starvation occurs when all the fat stores of your body have been used up for energy, leaving only protein as your body's source of fuel, which of course, if left this way, can be fatal, as the severe calorie deficit would lead to permanent organ damage. The point at which someone would be fasting or starving can greatly differ and would depend on a person's body fat stores. Someone who is very lean could enter a starvation state after only 48 hours and can go without consuming any calories for up to around 8 to 10 weeks. Whereas an obese individual named Angus Barbieri went over a year at 382 days without food, losing 125 kilograms or 275 pounds. This of course was an extreme case, and Angus's health was monitored by doctors the entire time, but it goes to show how resilient the body can be in the absence of calories. But there are still many risks that are associated with fasting. If not done properly, prolonged periods of fasting can lead to nutrient deficiencies and electrolyte imbalances that can cause health issues. Extended periods of fasting can also increase stress in some individuals, elevating their cortisol levels, and even trigger disordered eating behaviors, especially for those with history of eating disorders. So what effect does fasting have on your workouts? Well, your energy levels may suffer, and so too may your athletic performance, especially regarding high intensity or strength-based exercises. But you may be able to increase the rate of fat oxidation, helping you to enter a state of fat burning, making it easier to get shredded. And some individuals who are more experienced with fasting can still hit PRs and continue making gains in their strength and muscle mass while training on an empty stomach, even preferring it over fed workouts. But let's say you decided you wanted to start fasting tomorrow. What would happen to your body? Day 1. On your first day of fasting, you may wake up feeling hungry, as your brain is sending you signals that your stomach is empty and wants calories, as it has been regularly receiving them every morning at the same time for years. This may cause you to feel irritability and even pain in your stomach as the hours pass throughout the day. You drink water, of course, to stay hydrated, but this doesn't help the feeling of hunger, as no calories have been consumed. Your blood sugar levels would drop along with your blood pressure, and you may experience headaches and dizziness or even nausea. Working out, you'd have much less energy or motivation to train, as your glycogen is being pulled from your muscles, causing you to feel weak. Day 7. After 1 week, you'd have lost weight, more fat than muscle if you've continued to push through your workouts though. The fat within your body has been broken down to release glycerol and converted to glucose for energy, meaning you're being sustained by your fat stores. Your body utilizes a lot of energy and calories to support your digestive system, but now with 7 days of consuming no calories, your body has allocated a lot of this excess energy on cleansing and repairing various organs within your body, from your lungs to your intestines, as white blood cell activity and your immune system activity increases. And because you haven't consumed any calories, you haven't had any carbs either, meaning your body would now be entering a state of ketosis, a chemical produced in your liver when it breaks down fat, used by your body for energy, meaning you may now have more mental clarity and endurance energy to help you get through your workouts. Day 14. Now 2 weeks since you've had your last meal, you could have lost up to about 10 pounds of fat, with maybe some amount of muscle as well, but your body's ability to heal has increased tremendously. When you fast, your body's healing process is at its optimal efficiency, so even chronic pains in your wrists or shoulders could finally start feeling noticeably better, as your body removes damaged or dead cells and tissue while repairing or creating new ones. You would no longer experience the cravings for food or feel the extreme hunger you did at the start of your fast. And your mental clarity has continued to increase along with your endurance energy, allowing you to still do your workouts and helping you to preserve your strength and muscle. Day 30. But after 30 days of not eating, you could have lost up to 20 pounds and would likely be having diminished returns, even likely entering starvation mode with serious health risks approaching. Nutrient deficiencies would be present, muscle loss would be visible, and your energy levels would start to plummet as your body runs out of fat stores to break down for energy, meaning you should probably eat something. But if you've been fasting for such a long period of time, what would be the best way to break your fast? For one, you'd probably want to start with a small portion to ease your digestive system back into regular eating. In addition to that, going for foods that are easier to digest like fruits, vegetables, or soups would be best, followed by lean proteins like chicken or fish, as opposed to eating high fat and high sugar foods which can be harder to digest and cause discomfort. But ultimately, you'll want to pay attention to your body and avoid overeating or binging. So should you fast? Well, there are many benefits of fasting. You don't have to take it to the extremes. A 7-day, 1-day, or even 18-hour fast may not be optimal or practical for most individuals. So do your research and listen to your body. Even just a 12-hour fast can provide major health benefits for you, especially when wanting to burn fat and lose weight. But if you need help with getting in shape, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Every week I'm uploading workouts right here for you to follow along to build the ultimate physique. And for access to all my workouts and workout programs to get you in the best shape of your life, like always, download the Harry Pro app in the App Store or Google Play Store. Get full access and join the millions of others online right now using our workouts to build muscle and burn fat right from their phones every single day. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button with bell notifications on so that you never miss out on a video. I post every single Tuesday, 11 a.m. USA Eastern Time. And if you have any more questions at all, or you'd like us to cover something in the next video, leave it down in the comments below and I'll check it out. And in the meantime, check out this video coming up next. Mad love. Peace out, baby.